boy, oh boy. Look at us now. Look at us now. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. What a crazy game. What great plays from two rookie quarterbacks, Sanders and Ward. Uh, Amazing. Amazing. Didn't think we were going to come out on the other side. Thought we were going to snatch a loss from the jaws of victory. All of the cliches were all there. But in the end, the Titans got it. They got it. We're about to break it down right after this intro. Happy Sunday, everybody. I hope you've gotten plenty of rest. I hope you enjoyed watching your team play today. If you didn't, I'm sorry. Here we are after game takes. Happy to be here. Goose, thank you for reposting the stream. Very kind of you. Nick Bodkins, everybody, of the Bodkins Show. Bodkins, baby. Titans got the dub. They did. Crazy. On a crazy, wild game, got the dub. Nuts. Absolutely nuts. Bears suck. Goose is letting everybody hear it. The Cheese wins the victory over the Bears. That last pass by Caleb, that was rough. But, you know, it's where they are. It's where some teams have found themselves to be. But here we are, Tennessee Titans. They take the game with a score of 31-29, I believe. I believe that ended up being the final score there. I don't want to tell you wrong. So, you know, we move on. Griff, what's good with me? A victory. That's what's good with me. 31-29. Unbelievable game. I aged 5 years while watching it. It just absolutely exhausting game. Almost blew it. You had a blocked punt this game. You had 2 turnovers. The Titans seemed to really put the clinch on them and then almost pissed it all away with the last 5 minutes of the game. But it didn't matter. They got it done. And, you know, I'll start off by they got one. They got a gritty win, Griff. I'll give them that. But, man, you started off with a good drive from Cam Ward. Then we got some good drives from Sanders. You know, I will say this. I think Sanders has earned some starting time here. I think they should keep playing him. You know, I think he's somebody you could invest in potentially. Now, it wasn't pretty. He threw some good passes. Heck, he got a lovely pass to Jerry Jeudy, and he took it to the house on 50 yards or whatnot. Maybe if you're playing a better team, that doesn't work out in his favor. But I thought he did just a fine job, to be honest, of Sanders. So, language, young man. We got the cheese. The cheese is in the chat. Bodkin Show, Cheese Talk Pod, Goose, all cheesy cheese Green Bay fans happy for that Bears win today. And they should be. A tough division game, and they got it. They got it done. Titans got it done today, too. Very happy about it. And it's so shocking because we started out this thing. And if you've watched me on social media and everything, I've spelled it out many times. Myles Garrett, I said, oh boy, I can't wait to watch Myles Garrett break the single season sack record and the single season or the single game sack record all in one game. I get to watch it. And didn't happen. Dan Moore and company took care of it. Yeah, it was shocking. The Titans won a football game. That's nice. Thank you, CJ. That's nice. It was nice. It was fun. I absolutely loved it. I ran around crazy. I couldn't believe it. I just got to say, though, if you're the Browns, what are you doing? Like a 2-point conversion to tie the game, and you try this wonky wildcat play. It didn't make any sense. I don't understand it. But I enjoyed Sanders' play. I thought he did very well, to be honest with you. Broncos won, baby. Absolutely. It's a good day for everybody. Good day. Well, not so everybody. Not such a good day for the Colts fans, unfortunately. You know, that was rough. Daniel Jones popping his Achilles. It's just not good. It's not great. Titans get a win on the road against a QB that some people thought should have been taken over Ward. Love it for you. Absolutely. That was the one thing I wanted to avoid today. I didn't want to talk about freaking, so you should have chose Sanders over Ward and blah, blah, blah. Browns have more players on their offense than we do. And they got it. They almost got us. Broncos won't win next week. Enjoy it. Oh, snap. It's getting crazy already in chat. Colts season is over. We lose out, honestly. Ooh, man. At 8-5, right? Aren't you at 8-5? It just imploded on them today. Oh, off the upright. Butker hit it off the upright to the right. We have 1 minute left in the second quarter. Houston 10, KC nothing. Unbelievable. Wow. I know this is late, but I'm glad Vandy beat Tennessee for the karma you trash talking the Gators after I was being respectful. Oh, shut up. Get out of here. Your Gators ain't coming back for a long time. Don't even with that. Who bashed my team? 8-5. It's over, Sammy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Being respectful. You haven't been respectful in a day in your life. Come in here. Don't piss down my back and tell me it's raining. Come on now. Who do you think you're talking to? So we move on through this game. We had a good first opening drive, but we've seen this before. It was great that it ended in a touchdown, but I'm sitting there like, hey, it's all going to fall apart. And it looked like it was going to fall apart. And then came a blocked punt, an interception, a fumble, and then came touchdown pass. Tony Pollard running like 60-plus yards down the field for a touchdown. Tony Pollard running 40-plus yards down the field for a touchdown. Crazy. It's nuts. Just absolutely nuts. Oh, I said, don't even with me. You ain't doing this on my show, young man. All right, don't even with me. No. So we go through it, and the fact that my awful team still let them almost come back and win, it just hurts even worse. But I was so happy that they got that win. I'm so happy that Sanders felt uncomfortable. I'm happy that Myles Garrett didn't tee off on my quarterback, and it definitely looked like he did. How were they able to stifle him is beyond me. But what I really found out is, all right, denial is funny. Yeah, you're in denial. Get it together, my man. Get it together. What I find really funny is where Myles Garrett only got one sack and a couple of pressures, Jeffrey Simmons went freaking crazy. Our guy was doing the work there today. I just completely flip-flopped there because everybody knew that if you're going to go against the Titans offensive line, especially Dan Moore Jr., who already knew Myles Garrett from his time with the Steelers and gave up sacks to him all the time. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. So kudos to the Titans for finding a way to get it done. Unbelievable. Happy to have it. And they played complimentary football. We haven't seen them play complimentary football all year. And they found a way to do it. I freaking loved it. It's incredible. Out of this entire season, out of this awful season, you really got to clutch the onto the good things. And this was one of the good things that happened. And I'm definitely clutching onto it for sure. Oh, gosh. Does anybody get tired of these quarterbacks whining for flags? Oh, good. That went against him. I'm growing really tired of quarterbacks. CJ Stroud does it. Patrick Mahomes does it. Other quarterbacks do it. Why didn't you call a flag? And where? And the flag comes in late. Like, come on, really? Like, grow up. It drives me crazy. I absolutely hate it. Anyway, but yeah, the constant whining and pining for flags is just absolutely ridiculous to me. I grow tired of it. And they're not the only two that do it. It's a rampant thing. It's so frustrating to me. Like, stop whining about the flags. You didn't make the play. You didn't make the play. Done. Deal with it. You know. Oh, geez. This is a 1A, 1B QB. But anyway, I'm very happy. 31 points we got today. Crazy. From what I understand, the Browns are running a wide 9. They were trying to get Garrett his sacks and whatever else, and just left running lanes for Pollard to get through. Old Man River running down the field, getting it done. Very fun to see. I even said, no matter how this game turns tonight, Pollard put it all on the line today. And if you're a Titans fan, you were just waiting for the bottom to fall out. You thought it was going to happen, and it almost did. But they got the win today. And it means almost everything to that team. And now we're going to inevitably have the people whining about draft picks and whatever else. Buddy, we're still lower. We're going to have a top 5 or so draft pick. That was a good play. And, you know, it's silly. Quite honestly, if you worried about draft picks or whatever else, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. This team needed a win, and they got it. Those rookies out there putting on the line, playing their butts off, needed that win today. Titans fans deserve the win. Tough season for y'all. Wish it was at home for y'all. Would have been nice, but our next home game is against the Chiefs. Going to be brutal. What can you do? We'll look around the league a little bit here. I don't know what's going on with the Bengals or whatnot, but they did plenty to win that game. Didn't work out. Bills get it. I'm surprised that the Bengals aren't eliminated yet. When Cam did need the win. You're right, Jay. So, I mean, sure, why not? I'll go in on it. Sure. That would be a coup. Can you imagine? Oh, man, Vegas would be like, oh, snap. Oh, man. I thought CJ Stroud was hurt for a second. Anyway, so we look around the league and we see things. I also, prayers up for Zach Ertz. He got absolutely brutalized here. And it's tough. It's real tough. His career is probably done. It was close to being done already. It's just tough. The guy that's had a storied career like Zach Ertz and probably done just stinks. Broncos will destroy the Packers. Packers' time is over. I mean, yeah, do what you gotta say. Joe Burrow's body language spoke volume. Oh, I know. He looked so defeated or whatnot. I just couldn't believe it that the Bengals let it happen. You know, Allen could run. You got nobody in the middle of the field. Like, I'm not asking you to like put 13 people out in the middle of the field and say, hey, if you run, we're going to take you out or anything like that. But, you know, it's just kind of silly to me the way that kind of happens. I found this fun stat, and I usually am not a big PFF fan. I find them to be increasingly smug about their little system. I couldn't even listen to the podcast anymore, but I won't lie that it does have its merits from time to time, especially when it comes to line play. All the other things, the wide receivers, the availability, receiving and stuff like that, I think that's all garbage. Punting even, I think, is garbage. But, you know, the PFF, I think, when it comes to line play is actually pretty good. So, offensive line held Browns edge Myles Garrett to just a 4% pass rush win rate today. That's his second lowest pass rush win rate in a game ever. So, Dan Moore, our left tackle, who's been brutalized, finally had heard enough, I guess, and decided to take it to him. Now, there were plenty of chips and everything on the way out. Chig would chip him. Gunner would chip him. Heck, even Spears chipped him a couple times. There were a couple of times there on that both running backs were on the hips of Cam Ward just to give him more time. But that's what they had to do, and it by God, it surely worked. They do it every year. We see you think Brandon Staley doesn't it? Burrow gets no help from his awful. PFF on line play is accurate. Yeah, I agree. Line play is the one thing you rely on. I grow so tired of their receivers assessment and stuff like that. I think it's total garbage. And quarterbacks, of course. And it doesn't help that Chris Collinsworth, here's a guy who's PFF grade. Oh, here's a guy. He does this when he's a quarterback. Here's the guy. Like, give me a break. Ooh, lots of no joke. Piling up high, aren't they? We got hit with a bunch of injuries at the beginning of the year. Joe Burrow, other people, and now we're getting more injuries down the stretch. Football's a slog. What about Ward Stiff Farm? Oh, dude. I freaking loved it. I think Mark Schlereth was the guy, and he was kind of pumping Sanders' tires a little bit. So to hear him pay a compliment, but he was a lineman for Denver, and he saw Cam Ward get jumped on by a defender, and Cam Ward just slammed him into the ground and got the ball out of there. And that was the point, I think, when I was watching the game, like, oh my gosh, we might win this thing. If Cam's willing to go to war, then we're going to win this thing. That's when it kind of changed for me. What a play is right. Don't tell me that guy doesn't want it. He wants it. He definitely wants it. So it's whatever. So depending on where everything sits here, I think we're in a tie for the first round draft pick. However, I think the strength of schedule comes into play too, and we've played the hardest. So I don't know if we have it still now or if somebody else has it. Because I think our strength of schedule has been harder, which stinks because we had the first round draft pick last year, and I've had the hardest schedule. Like, come on, man. Why we got to do that? Sad for Daniel Jones, even though most Colts fans is likely over if Leonard or AR goes off. Yeah. AR broke his ocular bone. So where did the Titans go in the draft free agency? I think they're going to take a wide receiver. I just can't stand watching guys drop passes. It's really bothering me, especially big time passes down the field. They're just dropped. And it's so maddening to me. I can't stand it. You have to have a receiver. If you're going to go with Cam Ward here, you've got to help out this young quarterback. Make it happen, Cap. All right. When it comes to free agency, I don't know. I don't know who's coming open. I would like an Alec Pierce from the Colts. I think that would be a good pickup. That seems like a pretty good way to get it. They can't afford to overlook RB2. Definitely. They definitely have to get a running back, Mr. U. Great podcast, Mr. U. If you guys have ever seen it, he does a great job. Has a lot of great guests on there. Check him out. But yeah, they'll get a running back down the road a little ways. They have no choice here. Pollard getting up in there in age. I think he's gone after this year to save some more cap money. Spears can't do it on his own, so you'll have to get that. You'll have to get that running back in the third or fourth round or something like that. Of course, it's coming back. We always have these eras in NFL where like the receivers are getting the top money. Now you're going to start seeing running backs get the top money. They're becoming more of a commodity again. Running league, passing league, running league, passing league. And it tale as old as time. Just goes back and forth forever and ever. Amen. Oh, Lordy. Oh, man. I'll tell you what else was shocking today. Tampa losing. I was to the Saints. I completely did not see that coming. Pretty crazy that happened. Saints are scrappy, it appears. That division, you've got the Panthers that are scrappy. and you got the Saints that are scrappy. They get it done. It's incredible. At the beginning of the year, you would think that Tampa. I thought Baker was going to be MVP. And now everything's falling apart around him, and it's just nuts, absolutely nuts. Oh, don't look at the TV, Colts fans. They're talking about your playoff probability. It's not great. Don't look at it. But yeah, it's just life comes at you fast in this league. You could be on top of the world 1 second, and you will get knocked down. Might be too much to think about right now. Breece Hall. I don't think that's too much to talk about. I would take Breece Hall easily if that helps out. I think he'd be a good addition. He could catch. He could run. I think that's a good addition to have. It all depends on fit of the system. The new head coach needs to make that decision. So if Mike McCarthy is a Breece Hall guy, and I think it is going to be Mike McCarthy, then so be it. I personally like Breece Hall. I would love to have him. I think it would be pretty good for him to get out of there. Yeah, Jay. I know they're in my division and whatnot, but you hate to see a team at 8-5 just lose it all, man. How's your money? We have at this time $126 million in cap space. We will have probably over 160 by the time the cuts are in. So we are looking good, actually, on money. So I think they can make it happen. I'd be curious to see if they try something here and all that stuff. I'm curious how much what they could fix in free agency versus what they want to draft for. Because they definitely want to draft they're definitely trading out of that first draft pick, right? Like they're going to have to stack. There's no other way to dig out of it. And the magic number that I've heard over and over from Mike Borgonzi, our GM, and Chad Brinker, head of football operations, is 12 picks in the top 100 the next 4 to 5 years. And you can get that. But that requires movement, So they're going to trade. They're going to stack picks. And so far, your rookie class is playing here, contributing, making plays, and stuff like that. DK is a hit. Io Manners run up against a rookie wall, but he caught his touchdown today, did it right. He had a couple of things which he dropped today, but, one of them was he was covered up. I don't think anybody could really get that. But they need to figure out what it does. Yes, it does. Colts season, mainly injury-based, is over. Went from win mode now to no first-round picks for 2 years. No answer at QB. Big contracts. Titans just need to draft well, and they'll be all right. Yeah. I hate to say it, man. It's just what it is. I'd be very curious to be in that room with Chris Ballard and everything. Or if they keep everybody hired on. People seem to think that everybody's safe over there in Colts country. I'm not so sure. It wouldn't surprise me if you made a move here in the front office or the head coach or both. It wouldn't surprise me at all if you think you could try to get better at that position coaching-wise and front office-wise and stuff like that. Sits over there with her notebook and stuff like that. It's. Sorry, my wife brought me nuggets, and she put that honey mustard from O'Charlie's over there. So good. But anyway, I'm happy to have the victory. I am your favorite Titans fan. I am overjoyed to have it in a rough season. But man, what a game. I've like I said, I've aged 5 years. The bad drop passes. I hate the drop passes. It is maddening to me. I can't stand it. I got my quarterback trying to make these balls go down the field and people just drop them. It is so frustrating. And Tyler Lockett did it all the time. He's gone. Calvin really did it all the time too. He's gone. Like, what more do we have to do here? You guys need to help out this young quarterback. I get to watch Sanders throw to Jerry Jeudy a horrible pass and he catches it and takes it for a touchdown. Like, come on, man. Like, give me something here. Just catch the dang ball. The other bad thing is defense penalties in critical moments. We had 2 face masks called on a crucial drive, and it was a face mask. I won't deny it. That's just stupid and undisciplined, right? At that point, you're just trying to keep the play in front of you and keep the clock moving. Don't be reaching up to anybody's face mask at that time. Just get the guy down and keep that clock moving. Don't let him get out of bounds. I don't know why that's such a hard thing to do for everybody. So, and number 3, be more aggressive. This season's not going anywhere anyway, but it would never have gotten to the point where they were almost tied it up they were literally lining up and there were 12 people in the box, or 11 people in the box. Almost said 12. Felt like it was 12. 11 people in the box. Like, go ahead and throw that over their heads. Why? They're gonna have a linebacker on AO Manor? Like, throw it over their heads. Get it done. Be aggressive there. You can easily get another field goal and you guys wouldn't have to worry about this kind of thing. So as much as I enjoyed the game plan, which was go up the running lanes because they're going to be trying to get Garrett sacks the whole time, then why can't we just think on our feet? Why do we have to go to this safe? Like, McCoy is not getting the head coaching job. Like, why is he playing like, oh, I got to be careful here? Go. It's maddening to me. Absolutely maddening. I don't really have a bad number 3. The pass rush did fine today, but they were way too inconsistent, and they tripped over themselves about 4 times by my count. So I don't really understand why. That's how it is. Alan Perez, the great Alan Perez himself, one of the only Cowboys fans I love. Congrats on winning the game, Joey. Thanks, bud. Needed it today. Felt great to win. And most importantly, I don't have to listen to how great Sanders is all the time. Oh, my God. Can you imagine if they torched us today? Can you imagine? Oh, my God. Should have taken Sanders. Mel Kiper was right. Blah, blah, blah. Ugh. Give me a break. It's so silly and done. If we had a talented team around us, I guarantee you Cam Ward would be better. 100%. If you catch these balls that he throws down the field, we would look better on paper. It drives me absolutely bonkers. If Sanders was really as good as everybody thinks he is, it would have been crazy. Yeah, don't worry. Yeah, I know. I can already imagine the talking points aren't going to be as loud, but I guarantee you across ESPN it'll be, who's better, Sanders or Ward? Oh, it's definitely Sanders. He's amazing. They spit on him. Ward doesn't deserve it. Blah, blah, blah. It's typical things. Typical, I hate it. I absolutely hate it. But got the W today. I can't wait to see more analysis. I can't wait to watch film on it. It's going to be crazy. But anyway, that's all I really had today. What a great victory. I think I'm going to pop over here and watch this rest of this Houston and Kansas City game, and we'll see where we go from there. You all have a wonderful evening. I hope you all get through your work week okay. Christmas time is almost here. Hug your loved ones. All of that good stuff. And remember, if you guys ever need to talk to somebody, even outside of a situation that I am not familiar with whatsoever, if you need to talk to somebody about anything, you can always reach out to me. I love talking to people. I love listening, I reach out and do it. I see so many people like, I wish I had somebody to talk to about this. I could talk to you. Feel free to reach out to me anytime. You all have a wonderful evening. Take care of yourselves. Get some sleep. We got work tomorrow. I'll see you later.